Okay, in this part of the video, we're going to check the last part or the last activity for the unit number 7. Okay, the activity number 5, connectors of contrast. Please go to your student books to page number 75. I'm going to check about the bullets that you have there, which are 4, and I'm going to also explain each one of the connectors of contrast. Thank you. Connectors of contrast. We're going to focus on the first one, that it's in spite of or despite, and although, which are the connectors. Are all used to show the contrast and are used for the same meaning. It means in spite of, despite, and although means the same thing. What's the only difference? The way that they are used, the structure in which they are going to be used. Okay? Now, the connector of contrast. In spite of and despite are placed in front of a noun or a pronoun. There you have. We had a great time in spite of the rain, which is the same that we had a great time despite the rain. If you see both are written the same, the only difference is the connector of contrast, but they mean the same thing. Despite studying very hard, he still didn't pass the exam. Studying is the noun form of the verb study. So, despite in this case is also a noun, not a verb. Other way to use the connector of contrast, in this case despite. Despite do not have of after it. It means despite the rough weather, they still set sail, not despite of the bad weather, blah 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 blah. No, you only need despite. Okay, you see, in spite of, despite. In these examples, you don't have the of after the despite. Okay, let me continue. We have seen this. Okay, although, which is another connector contrast, is used in front of a subject and a verb. The examples. We had a great time, although it rained. Although he studied very hard, he still didn't pass the exam. If you see, we're going to be focused on the same thing in these cases. Okay, that's the other connector of contrast. The connector of contrast, in spite of and despite are used in front of the phrase the fact that. Okay, then they can be used with a subject or a verb. In spite of the fact that, this is the clue word or the clue sentence. In spite of the fact that he studied very hard, he still didn't pass the exam. Despite the fact that it rained, we still had a great time. So in spite of and despite can be used or can be joined with the sentence the fact that. The connectors of contrast, the last one I think it is. Even though. Even though can be used the same way as although. It means, you remember we have using in spite of, despite, and although. In this case, we're going to use even though and although. For most native speakers, even though is slightly stronger than although. There we have the example. Even though we were in a terrible hotel, we had a great time. Okay, even though. Now, please solve this exercise, which is see possible 6 sentences with possible answers, A or B. In some of the cases, in the A or B, there you have 2 possible options. Remember, they mean the same. The time it's going to be depending on what you have there. Copy this into your notebook. It's going to be marked as activity number 5 and upload the answers for this one, okay? And also, as we start on the unit numbers on the unit number 7 on the page number 75, also do this, please. This is only one exercise. You will answer the exercise 1, and please don't forget to upload the evidences. Thank you.